Ooh, good morning from Little Creek Bee Ranch. It's kind of cold for early April. Let's do date and time. April 8th, 2025. 8:16 in the morning. Temperature's 41. Light breeze from the north. What is he doing in the apiary then? Well, we're not opening bees, I can tell you that. Simple chore. This is pretty cool. Do some lessons while I do my thing. See the solar vent on the high finger? That little pedestal with a panel. There's a number of them. There's one, two, three, four, five, six. There's one here, two there. Turn you. Oops. One here, and then, whoops, two more back out there. Okay, so what's this about? So let's do this. This is a simple thing. I like coming out in the apiary in the earlier part of the day. It's quiet. You know what I'm saying? It's quiet. So check this out. Oh, that bird poo. See that garbage? These are solar powered ventilators. Welcome to Little Creek Bee Ranch if you're new and stumbled across this and you're looking and you're watching. Oh, this guy's different. Yep, pretty contrary. So these are what we call solar powered ventilators. They have a case fan inside with a thermal switch, a preset thermal switch inside when the colony heats up. I want to say the switch is preset at 75, something like that. And it gets too hot, it will suck up air, a mild flow, not a torrent, just a mild flow of air from the bottom upwards. And it helps get the moist, stale air out. And a lot of the field bees will hit the field rather than stay home and fan. Less moisture, less varroa problem, more honey because there's more field bees outside. It's positive all the way around. If you'd like to learn more about it, you can go to becoolventilators.com. I don't get paid anything to promote them. I just believe in what they're doing. All the stats, the website there, I will confirm that. The colonies are healthier, and there's even more positive reasons you can study on your. Anyway, let's wipe this off. Just have my roll of paper towels. This is a really complicated chore. Do this, you know. No bees active in the apiary. They're all tucked up. It's pretty cold, so they're probably the bigger girls are probably in the field. A lot of the bees are in cluster still. This time of year, the colonies tend to be a bit smaller, so they'll stay clustered up until temperatures get over 45 or 50. Smaller colonies will still stay in longer than that. They'll wait till it's almost 60. Depends. Okay, just helps that solar panel absorb more sunlight and run better. That's all. Really simple. You know what? Check it out. Don't turn your nose up at small things. Okay, got me so far? Watch. You're gonna miss it. There's a reason. There's another reason for this. Solar powered ventilator. Watch. Here it comes. See this flat surface right here? This flat. You know that I could tilt it any way. Whatever. I just leave them flat. Flat. Did you know that swarms have a habit of hitting flat surfaces? If you're an experienced beekeeper, maybe you already know this, or maybe you just never put it together yet. It's a simple thing, but it's a powerful thing. A lot of times we'll get swarm calls of swarms that are under a picnic table, under a trampoline, under some flat boards hanging off of a cattle trough, whatever. Flat surfaces, flat surfaces, flat surfaces. This is why we set out Russian science in the apiary. Ha! Clicking yet? Let's roll you. We're gonna roll you. Roll you. See the sign right there? Flat surfaces. It's a principle. Ooh, there's the first golden nugget for the morning. How about the pollen tray in the bottom? Let's check it. First golden nugget. Oh, hey, looky there. Would you look at that now? See if I can get up there close. Hey. We won't harvest that yet. We'll let it fill up. About 3/4 full. Pretty cool. Get even closer. I see rose colored and orange, and the light green is from cedar. Pretty cool, man. Love pollen harvesting. Love this time of morning. And just gently put it back in. And it will speed up as the days go by and things get warmer and better and temperatures improve. It will get better. Bees hit flat surfaces. Swarms. Popping my ears. Have I ever caught any swarms off the bottom of the panel? Yes. Twice, I believe. Let's do the same thing here. Come on. Now, some of you who are experienced are looking and going, does he already have honey in all those boxes? No. It's a principle. We just call it the Bernice strategy or the Bernice principle. It's a long story. You have to watch some of the other videos to hear my testimony about the fat man from Bernice. There's a great visit. It was a great encounter with a beekeeper on the side of the road. Big man and his little wife, and his Toyota truck was loaded with honey. Anyway, so his strategy in beekeeping was confirming the colonies are stable, get the swarms all gathered up, settle down. After 8 or 10 days, go back in, put the boxes on for the summer, and let them fill. Real simple. If they did, they did. If they didn't, they didn't. If they couldn't make it, they couldn't make it. Why do you want them anyway? They're a bad gene pool, probably. Ooh, that's pretty rough. No, it's smart. For me personally, I'm just super busy, and man, I don't have the time to be out here babying them all the time. Why do I want that? I want a passive system, something more independent. So we may open up and check them. Late May. We put them on. Look at the dates on the back of the box. March 31st. Stacked on the boxes. Confirmed the bees were full. Good. There's only one small colony. It's down here on our left. Which one is it? Down there. Let's go around. What do you say? The Bernice strategy. Give it a name. No, I didn't invent it or design it, or just met a man on the side of the road. And I'm sure there's other beekeepers do the same thing. It's not traditional, you know? Traditionally, we come out once a month and smoke and inspect the bees and see how they're doing. Man, I don't like that. It's time consuming. It's good for newer beekeepers because you need to get to know your bees. And then for those students that are in our personal advisor program, don't be getting confused here. I'm teaching you sustainable strategies. We're not a traditional beekeeping operation. We do a lot of things different for a reason. The bird poop off. There's a reason for the things that we do. Also, too, I have my bee jacket on, really, to keep me fairly warm. But sometimes there's that one inherent bee that doesn't like me around and wants to tag my face. I can throw my veil on. It's not a deal. But this little chore is important. About every 2 or 3 days. It's a simple thing. Simple thing, not hard. Let's do pollen trap check, eh? Small colony, and I'll need to come back and I need to feed them, boost them. Whoops. All right. Let's go do. This is on the north. I guess you could say we have 2 apiaries. They're kind of close together. Probably about 20 yards apart. I don't know. What's the south apiary, north apiary. We're on 8 acres total, and I used to have 4 big apiaries. Let's see if I can see the hill right there, and our land rolls, and we go back to the valley, back in there, way back there. There's a first roll, and then another roll, and we go back to the second roll. 4 big apiaries. We'd load the truck up in the morning and load the boxes and all the tools, and it was a lot of work. I think we were running 43 colonies. I think that's way too many for 8 acres. But you find out, you live and learn. Now I'm looking at the tree here that's notorious for picking up swarms. Shouldn't have an issue this year. Everybody has either swarmed or we've caught the swarm back. So we shouldn't have a problem. That's whatever. We'll go with it. These are 2 good colonies. Russian cyan. They'll stay there for the summer, just as an insurance policy. Not a problem. Whoops. Yeah. Now some of you, I know there's several of my members in the advisory program are kind of like me, maxed out, aren't you, man? I mean, like running kids, running chores, relatives in the hospital. Well, that's insane, man. I mean, it's important, it's important, but the bees come last. Look at that bird. And I hate that. I do. The bees are important. Currently, I just was listening to news this morning. 1.6 million colonies lost so far this year, and we've hardly started. 1.6 million, and that's just what was reported. And they can't figure out what's happening. Huh. I wonder. This is just my opinion. It's just a country kid thinking out loud. All those trails in the sky. All those contrails. All those contrails that last all the way across the sky. Yeah, them's chemtrails. Contrails dissipate quickly. Chemtrails do not. Say what? Some of you never heard that. Pay attention. Are you paying attention? A lot of people aren't. Pollen tray check. What can I do about chemtrails? Nothing. Ooh. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, coming to you. Nice. Again, rose-colored, yellow, orange. I see a beetle. No beetle. No, what is that? Bug, some kind of bug. It's all right. There'll be ants and roaches and beetles. It's a natural product. Don't freak out. We'll get them out and removed when we harvest. Just want you to see. But they're starting, okay? So they figured the pollen trap out. That's a good thing. They're nice and quiet, still tucked up. Just they're clustered up for warmth. Nice. Yeah, I think so. I don't do traditional pesticides in the colonies. You can go to littlecreekbeeranch.com, our home website, if you're new to us. littlecreekbeeranch.com. Go to the page titled Our Uniqueness. Those are bullet points, things that we're known for nationally, things that we do that are unique and I won't compromise, things that people like or they're very, very curiously interested in. It's how we operate. How's this guy operate? That's what you ought to be asking. What's this guy about? There's a million ways of doing beekeeping. That's what confuses everyone. How to do this? Well, I don't know, man. What's your style? That's what I ask people. What's your style? Then they're confused. There's no cookie cutter. That's the challenge newer people have is they're looking for one way, a cookie cutter. No cookie cutter. Sorry. And they don't so much like that. Just learn, man. If you don't like us, follow somebody that fits your thinking and style. We use essential oil strategies on the bees to keep the bees clean. Yes, it works. Don't tell me it doesn't. I've had people ask, do you have empirical scientific evidence and studies? I say, yeah, I do. Take one of your colonies and test it. That's pretty simple. Essential oils on bees has been done for decades upon decades. That's not new to beekeeping. It's contrary, but it's not new. Healthier colonies. It's a learned skill. On this colony, this is my daughter's colony. She wrote her name down there on the bottom of the box. Mel. Ooh. Yeah, on the bottom. Her name. Robust colony. Those two bottom mediums are full already. And I would bet they've already have a good start on the next box up. We were going to put a pollen trap on them, but they were getting kind of spicy. So we didn't. Chore done. How hard was that? Did a couple of pollen checks. That one here is a dead out. That one over there is alive. We got to work it next time. And these boxes to my right with the paper towels, that's just equipment. And sometimes, see the equipment sitting there with the paper towel? And there's equipment stacked over there. Equipment right there. Even as dirty as they are, swarms hit them. And you're like, what? Hey, girls, that's really dirty. What are you doing, man? They're desperate. Desperate, man. They're desperate. They want a house. Don't mean they're going to stay, but they want it really bad. Okay, let's go to the front. I don't know. I'm gonna set my Windex down. I don't need that. We'll talk for a little bit. Past two videos that I posted were kind of long, but they're good. It took a bit to get them loaded up. Ooh, they didn't want to load. Just took off. Whatever. Look, now watch this. I already see a lesson. Okay. Watch that porch right here. Bees. A bee just came in. There she goes. There goes another one. And it's 41. Okay? So that tells me that is a strong colony. There's somebody coming back. Strong colonies will still forage when it's rather cold. Weaker colonies will not. They will wait till early mid-afternoon, something like that. But it's 8:36. It's in the low 40s. Too cold to open. I want to see 55 Fahrenheit. I've opened at 48 before and killed a colony. Big old puff of steam came rolling out. I knew I'm hosed. I just killed a colony. That's back when you didn't know better, you know. That's a pretty hard rule. 50 degrees is too tight. 55 is okay. Pretty hard rule there. If it's small, if it's a small colony, like half a brood box, I'll wait till it's over 60. Learn. I encourage you to watch the porches and get a chair and sit to the side with your veil on. It would be wise. You can read a book, you know, watch the bees. There's a little booklet I've always promoted. I don't make anything from it. It's just educational. It's a very good little booklet. It's called At the Hive Entrance. At the Hive Entrance. You can find it on Amazon. It's got an old man sitting on a log or something looking at the porch of a beehive. At the Hive Entrance. And it kind of gives you in column form action and activity outside the porch and what's going on inside. A correlation. It's kind of odd. It's not like a linear book, like you're reading a story paragraph by paragraph. That's not what it is. It's more like if this is going on outside the porch, then that's going on inside the house in vertical column form. Pretty cool. Pretty cool read. Learn. Nice day. We've had quite a bit of rain the past several days. It's been really wet, so everything's charged up. Everything. And of course, Kendall's behind on his boxes and frame building. It's like every spring, man. And I know what I got to do. It's a time management thing. Oh, man. I need to hire me some high school kids. Here, I'm going to pay you 50 cents a frame. Get going. I'm going to show you how. Porch. This is Melody's colony. I see some dead bees on the porch. Not too concerned about it. Yeah, robust colony. They'll be flying early. Now, I want to know, I'm going to go to the side here. The girls to the side. And the bees. Okay. I'm going to see the bees that are dead. What kind of dead, you know? What condition? Are they young? Are they old? They're just like regular age bees. I'm not worried. Now, if I saw a pile of bees out on the grass, then I'm worried. But that's kind of normal. In these cold nights, we've been down in the mid 30s the past couple of nights, so we'll have a little bit of die off. Bees on the outside of the cluster will die. Ooh, I saw pollen come in. Did you see that? Ooh, did you see that? Let's go closer. Let's see if we can catch some pollen, maybe. How close can we get? Okay, they're coming in. Woo, that side over there. Let's get that grass out of the way. That do better? Is that better? Yeah, I would say to you, where's my finger? Ooh. Well, the bees are in that lower left side, or the queen is in that lower left quadrant. That's where the bees are coming in, bringing pollen straight in. All right. Simple lessons, man. Not a hard thing. Okay. It's still cool. Yeah. All right. Short video. All right, man. I hope you picked up a few golden nuggets. A lot more to come. Wait till we get to doing some acoustic beekeeping with APVOX Smart Monitor. Ooh. Okay, here comes my shameless plug. If you've already heard this, you can kick off now. See ya. If you like what we do and you're learning more about what we do and you're new to the channel and this guy's kind of different. Yeah, you very rarely will see my ugly mug in the face. I promote bees, bee strategies. Watch the hands of the beekeeper. You can go to littlecreekbeeranch.com. There's a whole lot there. The first thing I would draw your attention to is a personal advisor program. It's a private coaching program. Yes, it's a paid program, $29.95 a month through PayPal. Very popular. People love what we do. They want to learn from us. They can learn from us even if they're in another state. Connecticut, Mississippi, South Carolina, North Carolina, Arkansas, Texas, lots of people, Arizona, California. And don't tell me I can't teach people that far away. Bees don't know state lines. Bees don't know county borders. Bees work by a set of principles, period. Non-negotiable. It's a principle. That's why I like principles. They're not negotiable. It's a principle. It's a principle. And you need to learn them. There's about 45 or 50 bee principles. I'll give you an example. Queens love the dark. Yes or no? And if you're an experienced beekeeper, you know that's true. They'll dive right down between the frames. Queens love the dark. Principle. Here's another one. Heavy nectar flow. Bees will slow down on the sugar water. They prefer nectar over sugar water. Principle. They'll still take it, but they prefer nectar over sugar water. Principle. It takes about 30 days for a swarm to work up to exiting the house. Principle. Eddie Wood's timeline. Study it. The first queen out of the box is normally the old queen. It's called the swarm. First queen out. Next queens are the cast. Principle. Not all swarms. We just throw the term swarm around. They're called casts. Give you some more principles. Getting the idea? Workers prefer brood, then queen, then honey. They're that sensitive in that sensitivity order. They're highly sensitive to the brood protection, then the queen, then the honey. That's why they easily abandon honey. Principle, not negotiable. They don't care about what you and I think. It's a principle. This is how bees work. And there's a whole bunch more. And you got to learn them, man. We've written an ebook on it, the Bee Principles ebook. You can go to the ebook library. They're $40 and worth the purchase. And people, they look at stuff and they always want something for free. We're all in this together, you know. I just laugh. I'm not a communist. I'm a capitalistic socialist. I'm not a communist. You got to invest in your work. You have to invest in your. Now I'm getting on my soapbox. We've got to dial it down, boy. Oh, what else do we do? A lot of cool stuff, man. The personal advisor program, worth pursuing. If you got questions, call me. Acoustic beekeeping page, that's really popular. Go study the APVOX Smart Monitor. We listen to the colonies and they'll tell us what they're doing. Principle. Bees are always vibrating. Even right now, they're vibrating. That's how they communicate. 95% of my information comes from acoustic beekeeping signals. I learn more about the bees through acoustic beekeeping than traditional visual stuff. Another page, sister page to acoustic beekeeping, is Making the Connection. Study that one, read it. That's a great story timeline. Making the Connection. See if you get it. I want to talk to the people who see it, who see the advantage in the things that we do. I can't push a rope. But I can teach and coach somebody who's hungry, coachable, and humble. Yes, I can do that. Lots more. Yeah. All right, man. You're going to see a whole lot more videos coming out from us. I'm going to try to do some new stuff, different stuff. Yeah. Hope you're learning. Man, 1.6 million colonies already lost. and we're hardly into the season. Ooh, that's kind of serious. Beekeeping and bees have taken on a whole new meaning again now. All right, I'm out of here. Later.